Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm just coming on. I am so sorry. I thought I set this for 3:30. Oh, sorry. I'm getting feedback on my. Um, all right. So I am sorry for the delay, guys. I thought I set this for 3:30 today, and here it is, 2:42, and I should have started this a little sooner than I did. So welcome, everybody. I was cleaning my patio, and I still have some storage to play around with. And just let me light some incense. I got this from Bali. I love it so much. All right. And another piece of sage will do. Let's clear this a little bit and get ready. Sorry for those. I'm just clearing the energy a little bit, and we can get started. All right. All right. So, hi, Sarah. And I think Carol was going to leave a message in the chat. She probably couldn't find it. Just getting myself a little sorted. Ganesha is here with me. And I'm in a different spot. Thank you, Alyssa. All right, so let's get started today. And so today is November the 17th. And I'm just going to bring this up. I'm just going to turn down the volume just in case anybody goes and comments in my group. All right. Good to see you as well. All right. So come on, guys. Ask. I can't do this until you ask me. Ask me if you wish to have one of the readings. As you are putting your request in, and I am just aligning my vibration, I am asking all of the divine beings of love and light, the Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father, Source, my guides, my grandmother, to come and join me. Let them to be invited in, my higher self. And let's begin. Ah, you made it. All right, Sarah, I'll start with you. I'm going to see if I can do this today without going so deep into it. Let me see if I can not go so in depth. Just, I do have to grab some water before I get started. All right. So just bear with me. I didn't have any water, and I've been saying this all day that I'm going to drink some. I was lecturing somebody about this today, actually. So I have to do the same thing. All right. Great. I love it that I love it. I had some really wonderful feedback. I had some people who messaged me privately to give me some feedback as well. And they were just amazed at how those readings really was quite personal to them, and how they were going through certain things. All right. So we have Cyrielle. We have Carol. Are we still going to do a timeline? And we have Elisa. All right. All right, Elisa Lundberg. All right. All right. So far, I have you three, Cyrielle, Elisa, and Carol. I'll start with you while I wait for others to come and find me. I had a little trouble finding it myself, especially since I was expecting to come and start setting up until another half an hour. But I'm here. I'm here. It's all good. Don't ask. I don't know myself. They want me to warm up. My chakras. We've had quite a great energetic day today. And lots of things are happening. All right. Cyrielle. What's your question, Cyrielle? Anything particular, or just what comes out? Just what comes out. I heard that. Who's the Virgo? Who's the Virgo? Him? I think it's him. Yeah. Yeah. No, he is Taurus. I'm Aries. All right. So The reason I say Virgo, because I got the Hermit card. But the Hermit card also means a spiritual journey on your own, and it's upside down, all right? But it is also mixed with distorted masculine, and this is what I was getting, with something to do with the masculine. This is kind of hidden behind the scenes. So for you, Sarah, I'm getting, for you, you are in self-protection mode. This is your energy right now. So you're in self-protection mode. You're like, oh, you know what? I'm taking a step back. I'm taking a break. I am feeling a little bit more secure in my attachment right now. You are non-challenging. You're taking a step back. You're not being anxious. You're allowing the guides and the higher power to flow through your crown. So this is where you are at energetically. Why? It's because it's being influenced by the fact that your Merkaba, which means which means light. Ka means spirit, and Ba means body. Merkaba, light, body, spirit. It's showing that right now you're in alignment with yourself. All right. You're not looking for energy coming from anybody else. You're kind of like, you're good, right? Like you're feeling pretty safe. You're feeling pretty secure. My glasses are crooked. You're feeling pretty safe. You're feeling pretty secure. And the strength that I see here is, you're really connected to your divine angels. They are assisting you now with your concerns. Seems like whenever you need answers, they're showing up for you. And I am showing here in your wants this happy union of, inspiration and freshness to this love. You just want this fresh beginning. And so what's hidden is funny, solar plexus, and the masculine in energy of Mars is solar plexus. So what's hidden is some activity that's taken place that's healing in your solar plexus, and the solar plexus is saying, hey, you're no longer sacrificing yourself, you're no longer being a people pleaser, you're taking your power back, you're saying now as your mantra, I give myself permission to be my authentic self. You are now embracing your God power, and you are allowing yourself. I am so sorry. I don't understand why there is sound. You're allowing yourself to, you know that if you did not heal the inner masculine in you, that it would be also, it's very, very important. Hello, Gregory. Yeah. So what I'm seeing here is being projected by you is you're not holding on so tightly. You're really trusting your intuition. You're looking inside. You're really following your inner divine energy right now. There is a little distortion in there is a little distortion yet in this journey that you're in, so that the masculine is just not quite ready. That's all. The masculine is just not quite ready. You've got it going on. You've got completion, achievement, a sense of fulfillment. You're ticking off all your boxes. Emotionally, you're stable. Mentally, you're good. You're sound. Energetically, you're good. Everything is looking really good here. All right. The distortion, it's just like, you know, they're not they're not really knowing what to do. And I am seeing, I feel pretty aligned too. I just can't seem to get over my connection. No, your connection, is real. It's just they're just not ready yet. Don't feel you have to control anything outside of you. There is nothing wrong with this connection that you have with them. It's just that they're not ready. And so just because they're not in your life doesn't mean that they don't love you, or that they are not meant to be with you, or that they are not to, it's just, don't be sit there waiting for them. Just, be happy and do whatever it is that you're doing right now. But this distortion that is taking place is not about you. It's just they're not ready yet. You are really good. I'm showing here that there is not a collaboration just yet. All right. But he's coming in as soon as he can go and erase his fear of being, he has some concerns about financial stability or self-worth. There's something to do with money, or his own ability to self-worth. And right now, he is in denial that this is a fated connection, but it looks like very much things are changing for this. So let's look further into that. Yeah, let's look further into that, because it's saying, you're good. You're good. He's just not ready yet. There's just probably some energies that have to. Yeah. So he's just focusing on his finances. And like I said, he doesn't understand the dynamic of fated relationships, and he knows he cares about you, but he's just not making it a party right now, because it's he just wants to put his energy in his finances. And it doesn't mean that this is, he's just not looking at it as a fated situation. But let's see what comes up for his energy. Yeah. So he is struggling. It's saying he's trying to get all of his ducks in a row, dotting the I's and crossing the T's. As much as he would love to say that, yeah, he's ready, he's seeing that there is just a few things that are not ready yet. He is not in receiving mode. But the influences is the people that he is collaborating with and working with, and he is trying to mend connections. There seems to be a problem where he has some problems with connections. So if he's trying to land freelance work, this is where we get a little confused. What is going on that could be going on with relationships can also go on with other people. It's energy, right? So things are good with your energy. He needs you to help him, because right now everything about your energy is good. You could probably go out there and get a job just like that, or freelance just like that, and be able to align just like that. Where he is struggling a little bit, he is finding it hard for him to get things to work out for him. And that's only because of the fact he has fears, that he's got a fear of failure, or fear of his value or his worth. And that's what he's working through karmically. But he is actually seeing that there is money coming. All right. There is Probably because of all the work you've been doing. God love you. But there is money coming for him. He will be a little bit more secure. When he gets more secure, he'll be more independently secure. He'll be more seeing his value and worth. And because of this, he's going to also project more of this union, this love that you're looking for. I see cause and effect. This is just a karmic situation. It's not an attachment. You are definitely his divine feminine. You are not just a sex object. He actually truly wants a real, true, full beginning with you, more than you even thought. He felt like he had some defenses mechanisms that was in your way, and that he was kind of in and out, and when things happened, it happened, and it interfered with your relationship and your commitments. So he's not looking at expanding everything right now. Everything is kind of put on hold. He doesn't feel like romance is everything that he can focus on right now. In fact, he knows that you're the one he loves, but he just feels not in his masculine energy because he's not the provider right now. All right. So, Lisa. All right, Lisa, let's start with you. I hope that helps you, Sarah. You're doing good. You're doing good. Just pause to receive. Just allow yourself to be in this receiving energy. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Gosh, this is Sunday. I look around. The Scorpio season is intense. Not for you. Actually, things are good. I think this is good for you to release and let go and believe. Believe is my word today. Believe. All right. All right, Lisa. Lisa. All right. So Lisa, I'm looking here at the energy that you're in. Sorry, let me do a few more cards. Hello. I was wondering if you were gonna show up and visit me, just in case I get crazy busy again. I only have a few people in the chat, but the last time, oh my goodness, it got really crazy. Just in case. All right. So Lisa, you definitely, the energy that you're definitely in yin yang energy. The first energy that I'm coming up with is the Emperor, the masculine energy. Definitely is yin and yang energy. This is definitely, and it does show up, a very strong, a soulmate, highest level soulmate, partnership, twin flame, whatever it is to you. I definitely see that you are focused on the masculine energy. So I don't know if this is stating that you're in runner stage, or if time and energy left, I love. Okay, all right, I put you on my list. Yeah, I'll put you on my list. Oh, um, and yeah, you can ask question for your question. One question would be fine. But yeah, if you're really lost, I'm sorry to hear that, Naomi. But let's go back to Lisa. So Lisa, I'm seeing your focus more on the masculine energies, which is usually associated with father, or the masculine energy. Doesn't matter if you're gender pacific of man and woman, but there's always usually one is masculine, one is feminine. It's yin and yang, which is what it's showing me here. And so this is the energy you're in. However, what I'm seeing here is the influence is, you're in a state where you're happy, you're great, you're in a really great energy. You're not giving to something that is not going to give back to you. You're like, yeah, you know what? I am looking after my needs. I am being in my power. I'm seeing myself that I do it from the heart. I do what is authentic. I feel love from the divinity. I'm not giving to anything that is not serving me. And so you're serving yourself. Your strengths here, what you are trying to do, which is really empowering, is there's conflict that happens between you and your person. And so what you're doing is you're kind of taking a step back, and you're saying, there's something more here. I know this is past life energy. I know that this has a lot to do with something that may be energetically, that we're entwined in, that is not about me and this person, but it's something that we have to resolve, and it comes from a past life energy. And I know that. And so what's hidden is, once you do a little energy clearing, because once this energy that you have goes through a nice spiritual cleaning, there is a refreshment of your love life. There is a shift that's going to happen in your relationship. There is lots of shifts that's been happening recently. And there is like a light bulb that will go off. And it's what's going to project is you're going to see that this connection. So this is the projection that I'm getting, and these both represent the same card. So what it's showing me here is this, even what's hidden is the judgment card, and here's your energy clearing. So I'm seeing here for you is that this is something that seems like you had to take a step back. And once you took a step back, you went and start not taking things personally. And once you go and start pulling back your energy, clearing your energy, knowing what is your energy, what is their energy, it seems like things got a little bit better. They're showing here subconsciously, it's like your Merkaba is intact, and now you're following your intuition. You're knowing that the answers are coming from within, and you're not on this journey alone. This has been going on for some time. You know that this is not, some new type of thing, that this has been, hi, beautiful, happy birthday. So this is something that is, that you have been having this intense healing that has been taking place, and the other person just hasn't been healing at the same pace. And so because of that, when you do this energy clearing, it's going to clear the energy of the past life as well, and that past life will upgrade and help the other person, if that makes sense. Kayla, did you want me to put you on the list? Birthday girl. All right. So all right. Your person is prioritizing their money. They are not financially secure as much as they would like to be. And it's not that they are choosing to be with somebody else. It's just that their parties are more looking into the material, what they have. Happy birthday. Yeah. They're looking more at what they have, as they have a bit of a scarcity mindset. So they don't know how to take a break from work. I think they're a workaholic, to tell you the truth. So they have this inability to take a break, or maybe they are actually taking a break that they didn't plan. So either they're workaholic, or they're working too much. Maybe I need to clarify that a little bit. Just let me see here, because I'm not sure if they are they lost their job. No, working hard. Distracting themselves through working, trying to avoid what's going on in their head. So they are showing here that they are focusing on their money. Their influence is they're trying to get the parties balance. They're like, oh, I got too much going on in my head. I want to focus on me, and this is the only way I can focus on myself. If I don't, I'm focusing too much on you. So what it is they're just trying to disconnect. They know that you're coming back, or there is somebody that they're trying to let go of. What's hidden is they actually have an anxious type of attachment. So they overthink things. And so they have a fear of commitment. And because they have a fear of commitment, it makes them anxious. And so, how this is projected to them is you'll notice that they have these emotional wounds that show up where they can be a little toxic at times. And so, if you are understanding that this is not a blame thing, it's not a pointing the finger thing, it's just, it's not, this is, don't take it personally, it's not about you. They're just struggling a little bit. And so when you are focusing on them so much, and then they are being anxious and not feeling so good, you're not helping them get balanced. The more you focus on yourself, the more that they're able to manage and focus on their energies too. It is just energy that's happening. It's like quantum powers, it flows. We don't see it. But when you subconsciously are working out the other person's energies, that happens. And so because the masculine energy was showing up in your reading, it's like, actually everything is good. It's just that masculine energy is showing up. And so there is a little bit of indulgence that has been taking place where they are trying to distract themselves from you. And so that's what is coming through. And happiness, 519-377-898-987. So happiness, you need to bring more affirmations with happiness. You need to use this number in your manifestation. You need to focus on being happy, being success in happiness. Raise the vibration to the level of happiness and higher. All right. So if this is coming up that you told a coworker to back off, that would show you in a masculine energy, being authority. But other than that, you're good. So this person, anxious attachment, this person, maybe that's why it's showing about healing work environment. Yeah, that could be. But it's sharing here not to because you said, I'm sad I had to do it because it did hurt her. But what it's saying here is you're taking on their energy. So cleanse the energy from you. And then by cleansing that energy from you, everything will work out. So, that person may just let it go so easily and everything would be fine. You putting up a boundary shouldn't create conflict. It's not coming up about conflict here. It's just like, I don't see conflict. The person the person is needy, and if the person is needy, it's hard for you to avoid the toxic energy that happens with you too. And so if this is the energy that you're focusing on right here, because of that, if this is so, the emotional wounds here is about you understand that, how to have compassion for those who may be having their own needs to heal, but you can't do that for them. All you can do is work on your empathy, and understand there's a difference between sympathy, empathy, and empathy is knowing the person is suffering. Sympathy is taking on their pain. And so when you're around somebody that's taken on so much pain, or going through their own challenges, you're allowed to erect a boundary. And so that is what it's coming up here, is everything will be fine as soon as you can release. Everything will be fine as soon as you can release the part that is, it's not for you. Like, you to go and say, yes, I'm erecting my boundary. You need to hold your place. You shouldn't suffer from that. You shouldn't be persecuted because you erected a boundary. Some people react, and this person is just really needy. So it's not really about you. Yeah. So when there is emotional wounds, we sometimes don't see healing, and whether or not it is that person having their own issues from the past, or you having your own that's coming up. And so, Elisa, you just have to realize that the energy, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in business, it looks like there's some work stuff going on here. It is really important for you to see that certain energy doesn't even belong to you. So just clear it off. Just release it, cleanse it, take a salt bath, and just clear your head. And the next day it would be fine, because it's not even really about you. Carol. Carol wants to find a timeline. All right. So for you, Carol, I am looking for the masculine. And the masculine is showing up in here. I did for the next 6 months. And so Carol's looking for a little bit of a timeline. So Carol is focusing on if he's coming in, and if it's going to be he shows up and then he's gone. If it's going to be disaster, or if he's going to be walking away, because she doesn't want any conflict, and she doesn't want to feel like she's sacrificing herself for a little attention. That so I'm seeing here she's expecting a lot of negativity, and not the apology that she feels like she deserves. So I'm seeing here that during this month is when we start resolving a little bit of that negative energy, and we start cleaning up some of the energy. The battle has been kind of done and it's over, and it's kind of like, this month we are looking at everybody's picking up their pieces, and they're starting to come across of, this is mine, this is yours, this is where we are, and how we go about that. Whereas in December, I see some serious healing, healing, happy memories, looking like you are looking at a lot of reunion like energy here. I am seeing a little bit that Eight of Cups, though, but you have to feel like you have to leave or walk away. So it's seeming like it's more familiarity and happy memories, and this is definitely a soulmate, twin flame, or some kind of dynamic. And in January, I see him here showing up. You know, here he is. He's showing up with feeling strong, feeling powerful, feeling worthy. He's responsible. He's reliable. He's really showing up for you in January. Absolutely showing up for you in January. And in February, I'm showing here that you're in the energy of being the magician. You're feeling very much that your manifestations are coming true. And you don't have to worry about others involved at this point. It's just you and them. It's more collaborative. It's not any interferences anymore. And because interferences have been a problem for you, I am seeing for, is this March? March. All right, do you see this? March. You got your world, you got your lover's card. Definitely by March is the answer for you. You definitely are manifesting it the month before. April, you've got the world card again, and the conflict or whatever has been going wrong, it seems like it's being resolved. And 6 months I did. So November, December, January, February, March, April. So we've got lots of decisions. Something's going to happen, and it's going to happen fast. And when it happens fast, it's I'm seeing that you may make a decision that you are not sure what to do. It's going to happen fast too when it happens. But it looks like you may have to break a promise to do this. Yeah, you said spring. You definitely got spring for sure. Like building right up to it. And that 1 month looks like you're in heaven. March. Yeah. So March looks really good for you. Elisa, I seen you had a question there. What was your question? Before I go on to Naomi. Oh, I didn't write down your time, Carol. I have to go back and check it. Elisa, are you still here? I'm going to do Naomi next. I just wanted to see what Elisa's question was. I have this funny feeling it was about her coworker. Maybe she's not still here. Yeah, it seems like there is a promise here. I'm seeing here you have to make a decision. It is a karmic decision. It is to it's something's going to happen, and it's going to create a lot of serious movement really fast. The thing is, it's karmic energy, and I've got here the Ace of Swords upside down. Ace of Swords upside down is usually represents a contract or promise or something that was promised and said. And I believe when I look at this, that like if you were asked to move, I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. If you were asked to move, you may have to lose your lease, or you may have to um, uh, break a promise to someone. Just put something out there. All right, Elisa's never come back yet. All right, I was just trying to figure out what it was that they were looking for. All right, we're gonna go to Naomi. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of Miami for some reason. I don't know. All right. So yeah, right. Yeah. I seen something about family. I didn't clarify. I didn't go too much deeper into clarification. Because these are free. I try on the money. I try to not go so deep into it, just only because these are free. These are not like, I usually put a lot of energy into these, and so I try to save those for my paid. And so these are just checking in type of energies. But yeah, timeline definitely looks like lots going on there. January, February even looks better. March is like bam, right? But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, right? Not surprised. All right. Naomi. Naomi. All right. So your energy, Naomi, is showing here that you are trying to make a decision about someone. All right. It's somebody that you're trying to work out with. There is a little bit of attachment here. All right. I don't know what kind of attachment is here, but there is a little bit of attachment. There is a little bit of negativity to this energy. Right. And why? It's because this person is somebody a little not quite emotionally available. And it seems when things are happening, the energy gets really intense. If this person is not in your life right now, he's coming really soon. I am seeing that this is somebody that loves you. And this person is showing up here. And this person is actually showing that you've manifested this. This is your person. Very deserving. He looks really financially secure. So what I'm seeing here is the countdown has been on, the clock is ticking, but you need to clear anything or anyone that is not, anybody that could be connected to you in a negative way. It's just time to get rid of that. I am seeing that you're trying to see what's going on. You're trying to see ahead. You're trying to pay attention to, if this is fated, you're trying to see, what's going on, what kind of relationship is this, because because things are not moving right now, and you are not prioritizing yourself. You're kind of like, I'm not ready. I feel like I need to put a little effort in my appearance, on myself. I'm not eating properly. I'm not really sleeping properly. I'm just like I'm not putting all of that attention into myself. But what's happening is he's looking very worthy. He's like abundance, and he's like prosperity, and he's focusing on himself. He is like, listen, I'm the one. I am like he looks in the mirror, and he's like, he knows he needs to focus on himself. And so this is important for you to understand, is because you know that this person is high standards, and yeah, he's got, he's great. So they're saying that this is something that you the underlying lesson is for you to see that you're deserving, that you are worthy. Work with light therapy. So whether you can get a sun lamp and give you some of the light therapy that you need, or maybe, we were talking about in our group, a little bit something to do with, I had suggested certain LED lights, right? So that might be great for you. They impact your moods and behaviors, and so light therapy is also really healing. It is time for you to manifest. It's time for you to really work on attracting your partner by you focusing on how to get in the ability to receive, to get into the ability of knowing you're the one, not him. You're the one. Stop having this attachment, because this is what it said right at the start. You have attachment to him. You're like, oh, validate me. Oh, come and, rescue me. I'm Cinderella. Come rescue me. Put the shoe on my foot. I want to see if it's going to fit. I want to have the storybook romance. And right now it's saying this is all energy. And this energy is playing out that you are sitting there waiting for your Prince Charming to come around to put the shoe on your foot to see if you're Cinderella. And that's not how it works. You need to see you are the one. All right. He needs you. He needs you to show up in your authentic self. And if he has that much standards and he's all that great, then get yourself off of the sofa or the chair or wherever you are, and you make yourself fall in love with you and know that you are 100% just as great. It's just that somehow you're neglecting you. So, when you're releasing the attachment of wants beyond needs, and if you are no longer needing him to come rescue you, you no longer want him to validate you. You put yourself in this whole different energy. It's not shutting down. It's not depression. We talked about this morning, didn't we, Carol? It is absolutely in the energy of where you are to receive. When you are working through your receiving wound, you will will be able to be in alignment. You see, this is not supposed to be something that you have to move on from or transition. You've got heartbreak. You've got serious grief going on. And this grief is going on because you don't see how gorgeous you are. You don't see how beautiful you are. You're holding on to this energy that's not even any good for you. It's not conflict between you and him. It's attachment that is in you, right? So you don't see yourself as worthy. You don't see yourself as valuable. You don't see yourself as being able to be magnificent as him. So once you see that you are so valuable, all of a sudden things shift. All right. I know it's not easy because even with everything I know, it's subconscious. It's subconscious. I'm not lecturing anybody when I say all of this. I mean, I know the information, but it doesn't mean like it's subconscious, right? You don't even know when you're doing it when you do it. And I get it, but it's taken me some time to get into this energy myself, where I started putting my priorities together and knowing that it's not them. No, we put them on a pedestal, but yeah. We put them on the pedestal. Remember, this is how it goes. You treat them like a rock star, they're going to treat you like a fan. And if you want them to sign your autograph and then move on to the next one and forget about you as quick as you're an audience, you're just somebody in the audience, they did not truly connect with you. You have to realize if they are a rock star, then get up on stage and sing your song, because he will step back and look at you and say, I know you. That's how it works. All right. Don't be so crazy in love with them, because we fall in love with ourselves in another. And if you admire their work ethics or their fitness or their looks or something about them that you just admire and love and adore, then you go and look at, how am I loving myself? How am I adoring myself? If this is what they have, yes, I do want to have more of that. And that's what Cinderella was all about. Cinderella waited for a prince to rescue her. And we all know how that triangle works. Rescuer needs to be rescued from a monster. And so nobody wants to come and take the monster away because it's all an illusion. Right? Nobody's chasing you. Nobody is a monster that's destroying you. You are only destroying yourself. So right now, if anything, I am about to go and take your hand and say, come on, girl. Get up, shake it out, and wipe off your knees, because we are no Cinderellas here. No, nobody needs to rescue us. Yeah. Every day I am working out. Every day I am focusing on my abilities to be the best version of okay, right now I have no makeup on, and I am just having a Sunday where I'm just, putting stuff down my storage and cleaning up my patio. And, like, I don't look like I should be on public right now because I have no makeup on. But, I'm working out, I'm eating healthy, and I'm doing the best that I can. I am showing up for myself. And when I look in the mirror, I say, damn girl, look at you. You did it again. You are magnificent. Everyone needs you. Everyone wants you. Everyone is a better person because of you. Everything that happens to me in my world is coming to me because I'm a magnet, because I needed to see that I didn't need anything but to accept and love myself. To put myself first for once, because I'm a people pleaser and I need to be validated, and I beg and I plead to somebody that I love because it's negative energy. It's how it works. I forgot who I was. And because when I was doing what I was doing, I don't look back. I don't keep track of all of the things that I've done, or all of the things that I have created, or all the times when I have felt that things were, you have a choice every single day to show up, to look at the window and say, oh, this is going to be a good day, or this is going to be a bad day. You choose how you want to look at everything. And, if they want to go away, you can look at it as then somebody better is coming along. Don't take anything personally, because somebody who will not show up for somebody as great as you, if you're doing everything right, believe me, maybe they are not good enough for you. So just realize that everything right? Everything is aligned. You just got to believe it. In most cases, when we are in a state of neediness and non-alignment, we actually resist. We resist. I'm not even going to go in my own personal private life, but I'm not an easy girl to get along with. So it's very much people who come across as selfish is not the same as people pleasing kindness, that you need to work on your boundaries and you need to go and learn how to serve yourself. There's a receiving wound involved. And so I have some problems with intimacy. I have some problems with commitment, right? So we all, it's our human design, how we are built. And so, it is part of how we do those things. I offer human design charts. I offer looking at your karmic records. I look at all sorts of different things. Everybody can go in and buy all sorts of different charts like that. And it really kind of gives everybody a chance to look and see what's going on. So I hope that helps you. All right. Now for the birthday girl, Kayla. 108. All right. Excited. I'm excited for you. I miss our conversations. We used to have some great conversations. I'm so glad that we've been on this journey. I love some of the good night, darling. Yes, I love you too. All right. Yes, Kayla. There's quite a few of you have been on a journey. We can, of course. Monday to Friday, though, right? Our days got so crazy. All right. I need to get some water in. All right. So as soon as I started feeling the energy for you, Kayla, right in here, I felt tight and I started choking a little bit. So I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to drink some water. But there is something about Kayla that I'm getting that you don't feel that what you have to say is important enough sometimes. I see that you have inherited some pretty important gifts or, what has been passed down to you by your ancestors. Thank you. So you have something that is really important. It's passed down to by your ancestors, and it is showing that you're afraid to honor it. You're not seeing that it is maybe you're concerned about if you're gonna take a step back in your finances or if it's not gonna provide enough or that you're not gonna be good enough in it. But I am seeing here that you're afraid to say or do what your ancestors want you to do. You're close though. Ooh, you're so close. It's kind of like it's right there, right? It's just like, you're so close to success and like everything has been working into each other and you would benefit from subliminal meditation, some reprogramming of your subconscious mind. Because if and I have a program. I was thinking of trying to do a blog on it. I have to get back into my blogging. I stopped doing that for a while. And so with my blogging, um, I for those who don't know, like I have a really extensive blog. And in that blog, I want to do one, it's on a program to reprogram the subliminal mind. And it was something I wanted to do today. And I was going to do these readings earlier. So I see that would benefit you because you're so close. You're so close. And they say they want you, if you can't speak right, this is something about something about commitment issues. Um, there is something here for you to share. Whether you can't say it out loud, maybe you need to write it down, but it is something that you struggle with, and you are and you are having a hard time talking about it, but it has caused some problems in the family. This, whatever this is. It is showing here that your Kundalini has been activated. And so because your Kundalini activation has happened, energy is happening, and you're intense. You're a Scorpio. You Scorpio? Are you Scorpio? I'm pretty sure you're Scorpio. Yes, being off work for a period of time is making me nervous. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's showing here. But yeah, they think that you probably can do, if you can't talk about it, right. Maybe you have to write a book. Maybe you got to write a book about twin flames, because it looks like it here. Like it looks like it. It's you two energy healing too, right? Like, do something here, because I'm seeing that you have problems with boundaries. And those problems have been something that you had to learn. You had to learn how to heal suffering. You had to learn how to heal heartbreak. You had to go through the stage of learning how to love yourself. And, you had to learn to not run away when you felt like things were changing and shifting, that you didn't understand what was going on with you. And so because of that, you held on tightly. You had a lot of conflict and some attachment issues yourself. And you had to start learning that you were important and that you were valuable. And you were having to be feeling like, you know what? I can walk away from anything that is no longer working for me. And if anybody was willing to walk away, he was not my person. Anybody who was if I was willing to walk away, then I am the better person. But if this person was really willing to let me go, then he is not my person. So, you need to talk about what happens with the anxious attachment and the avoidant attachment, because you were able to release that negativity in the past, and you were able to understand how energy works. There is some concerns about financial stability here. There is some energy here that's showing that even though you're so close to success, am I able to afford and support this? I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to walk away. I'm going to work really hard, but I'm hoping I can provide. And if I'm able to do this, because, I'm not leaving, I'm going to stay, I'm going to be part of this, but, they're kind of suffering inside, and they're hoping that there is a new possibility here, because it feels a little unbalanced right now. And it is a lot to do with victim mentality. And the victim mentality is coming from the fears. You may have some fears that's causing resistance. And all you have to do is see that you have the ability to earn lots of money. You can earn money being pregnant. You can earn money being at home. It doesn't take a lot of your effort and time. It can come very easily. You just need to know that he got you. He has to learn how to trust you. But more so, can you trust yourself? Because I'm seeing a lot of victim mentality here, where you're looking from a very negative point of view. And if you're looking from a negative point of view, you're just going to manifest it instead of seeing that it's not up to him to be the provider, but it's not up to you to be the provider either. Yeah, so I don't know what it is, but there's like something here that you're afraid to talk about. And whether it is but your kundalini is being activated, things are happening. You are going through a transformational change, and here it is, time of your birthday, moon, Scorpio, lots of transformation. Throat chakra has to be cleared. What are you afraid to talk about? You're afraid to talk about the cycles that happen in relationships, because I'm seeing, you're compassionate, you're calm, you're loving, you're supportive. But, when things are good, things are good. But when things are not going so good in your relationship, it can cause some contrast there. You're on this search for truth, and you are the divine feminine. You need to learn how to attract. I do know, I just rather fix it myself without having to have that conversation. Yeah, it's showing here that you're trying to avoid conflict, and you're concerned that things will happen in your relationship. So again, remember we talked about subconscious programming, and if you get into the subconscious programming, you'll see that you can feel safe with what is going on. You've got here subconscious programming. Root chakra is your financial stability. You need to do your mantras and look in the mirror and really feel in that energy every single day that I'm safe. I feel money is coming to me. I feel safe, that everything is showing up for me. Everything is being provided for me. I have some fears about money, and I'm ready to disengage for anything that is separating me from money right now. You are on a journey, and that journey has caused a lot of fears along the way. Things didn't always seem to work out for you so easily. And because of the fact that your energy is very magnetic, You're a very illuminating person. Your Merkaba has been activated. You're in a really high vibrating state. And when you're actually highly vibrating in the state that you should be in, that yin and yang is balanced. And when yin and yang is balanced, everything starts gravitating to you the way it should be. Your femininity is a little distorted right now. You feel that you have to be the provider. You feel like you have to be the masculine energy, but you're not. So there is a little bit of a trauma bubble, and that little trauma bubble comes from having this hidden, trapped pain. It's beneath the surface. It's kind of like Princess in the Pea, where you have to try to sleep on 18 mattresses and keep on piling them on, and that one little pea it's just always bugging you. So, it's safe time for you now to explore the possibilities of what can be needing to be dug deep inside. So it's kind of like, you're running out of time. It's soon time to be, being, well, you know what's happening soon, right? So just just do the subconscious programming. Work on your manifestations, work on your affirmations. You need to work on your money blocks. And those money blocks and contracts is because of the fact that if you're going to work so much on your relationship and building your relationship and trying to heal some unhappiness that's going on in your relationship, you've done that for so long, it's causing you to have some problems with your money. In fact, when you are looking for more love, you deplete in the money. And that has a lot to do with your fear of commitment and intimacy. And that creates that resistance I was talking about. So, so what you have to do is learn how to embrace love and money. You have to embrace receiving. The receiving wound is big. Your priorities are really balanced, and this person, you think that this person doesn't want to work with you, but this person wants you happy. This person loves you. Maybe not such a giver, but that's all. We just gotta erase out some of the fears. And if you have fears in you, that would trigger the fears in them, if that makes sense. All right. Ganesha, what card are we going to get her? Great well-being. 519-377-898-987. Great well-being. Yeah. Don't try to achieve such a high level of vibration all the time. You already vibrate so high. Just be happy. Just feel great. You don't have to be so high all the time. It's finally quiet. Gosh, I love that sound. All right. So, anybody else? Lisa, I feel like I need to pull a card for you, just in case. Lisa comes back and checks again. Get a Lisa comment. I'll put that down. All right. I am going to check out now just because I jumped on, did a little fun. It was great. And I done my thing now. I guess it wasn't going to be as crazy as what it was last week, but that's all right. We'll have that again, I'm sure. I have this funny feeling somebody must have shared me somewhere. I don't know where, but we had a lot of attention. I wish I figured out how they did that. All right. So I'll be back next weekend again. And I will check back on Saturday and Sunday. I may even do a little pop in here in, I would say in about 4 hours. I think I might do another one in about 4 hours. If anybody wants to join me. All right. Other than that, thank you for joining. And always blessed to share our messages with you. Drink your water. And be blessed. All right.